Hi guys, I'm Ira Mei Piol from ABM 112 in Isabel, and this video that I'm going to make is all about the importance of online communication, new product launch, and 7 steps to small business marketing success. And the first thing that we're going to discuss is all about the importance of online communication and what are we waiting for? Let's go! The importance of online communication in today's world. As the internet becomes more and more dispensable with the vast section of society, the significance and importance of online communication is also becoming quite evident. What exactly is online communication and why is it becoming very vital for the world as a whole, and what does the future behold for online communication? If I put it in plain and simple words, any communication takes place between individuals to individuals or group of individuals or between entities to individuals or group of entities is referred to as online communication. The communication can happen in many ways. It could be in the form of text sent across to various recipients in the through mails, or even using various social media sites such as Facebook, Twitter, and WhatsApp. On the other end of the spectrum, there are also audio and video communication between individual to individual, between close group, and also to the world at large. There are products such as Easy Talks, which enable different users to communicate with one another using audio, video, text, or a combination of all the three. Now, what are the features of online communication? Before getting into the growing importance of online communication, it is important that we understand some basic about the features of online communication. Here are a few trademark features of any good online communication. It is in the digital format. Any online communication is always in a digital format, and it uses the reach and spread of the internet to move from senders to recipient or recipients. The first feature is immediate delivery. Any online communication is delivered to the recipient almost instant. This is possible because the communication travels rapidly using the electronic mode of transmission, and it lands on the recipient's device. Second, it is interactive. Since the messages are delivered almost instant, there is a scope of high level of interactivity between the receiver and the senders. Messages in any form can be exchanged between receivers and senders, and this certainly goes a long way in making it useful for all the stakeholders. Third is individuality, the process of communicating and the way it is exchanged, the form in which it is received and sent are highly customizable, taking into account specific needs and requirements of the end users. The personalization features are becoming one of the biggest hallmarks and takeaway as far as various forms of online communication are concerned. For the number four, it helps build communities. If we look around, we certainly will come across many instances where there are thousands of online communities of like-minded people or people with the same stakes in mind. This is very unique and possible on such a large extent only because of online communication. Entertainment and enjoyment. It is also would be pertinent to mention that online communication is becoming one of the biggest drivers of entertainment and enjoyment. Whether it is sports, cinema, current events, or news, there is no doubt that today it reaches millions of people in instant because of online communication. Given the unique features of online communication, there is no doubt that it plays a vital and critical part in bringing people, society, businesses, and the world closer together. The boundaries of time and distance have become irrelevant and insignificant because of online communication. If therefore it's not a bad idea to briefly look into the importance of online communication, it is therefore it's not a bad idea to briefly look into the importance of online communication. It helps to bring together the world. The biggest importance is perhaps the fact that it brings together people of the world and make it well and truly global village. There is nothing like time lag when information is shared across the internet using online communication. It helps in almost each and every field of industry and business, whether it is art and culture, sport, medicine, agriculture, industry, defense, and even politics. There are reasons to believe that online communication helps a lot in faster decision making, rapid dissemination of information, and improved productivity across all levels. As far as the modern offices and commercial establishments are concerned, online communication is the central nervous system because it helps in rapid flow of information, which is so very vital to take the right decisions. In the medical field, thousands of lives can be saved using online communication because remote surgeries using this form of communication is now becoming quite common. Given the facts pertaining to online communication, it goes without saying that it is considered to be extremely important for mankind in general and business and commercial activities in particular. Now, there are six important benefits of online communication. It is not surprising that all that online communication is getting more and more popular that than the traditional form of communication. Whether it is for personal use or professional use, people rely more on the online communication. It is bringing people more and more close to each other. Some of the undeniable pros of online communication are: number one, flexible in nature. One of the best advantages of this online communication is its flexibility. You can communicate with anyone, anytime. Internet works 24 hours a day, and you can start communicating with the person anytime. All you need is a computer or mobile device along with internet and a tool like Easy Talk meetings. If you want to discuss something very important with your business partners or clients, they're not in the city or country at the moment, you can choose online communication anytime. Number two is very cost effective. You can deny the fact that traveling costs from one city to another city or one country to another is way more than signing up for a software to launch a video conference. Even if there are some tools like EasyTalk meetings where you can hold online conference for free, all you have to do is just sign up and create your account. It saves both money and time. Easy connectivity. This is one of the best benefits of online communication. No matter where your teammate or partner is, you can connect with him or her from anywhere. Online communication has made it a lot easier for the business owner to connect with their clients and partners from any place in the world. You can access your account and invite client or partner to initiate a virtual meeting anytime. You do not have to wait for them to come. Four is increase the efficiency and productivity. It is the evidence that work becomes much smoother when there is an ease of communication. When it is difficult to communicate, working gets more difficult. With the help of these online tools, one can also exchange important files, documents, and presentations. You will be able to share screen too with the help of features. So, with the help of online communication like conference, emails, IMs, and video calls, efficiency of work has increased. Of course, when efficiency increases, productivity has increased as well. Group video calls. For the business purpose, communication is not always limited between two persons. Often there are more people who are supposed to join the video conference or meeting. With the help of Easy Talk meetings, you can host up to 100 participants in the starter pack itself. This is one of the most efficient and reliable online communication tool that many business houses use to interact with their clients, partner, employees all over the world. And number six, convenience. Lastly, it was way more convenient than any other form of communication. Online communication can be via chat, forums, emails, and e-conference. one sitting thousands of miles away from you in a completely different time zone may not be able to interact with you without the existence of internet. But now, one can interact with you from anywhere or at their own convenience, whether it is from their office or from home or even when on go with the help of internet, you can have a steady communication. So now there are some of the best pros of online communication. You can simply not cannot deny that it is unimaginable to think of what a world now without the existence of internet, right? And now we're done with the importance of online communication. Now we're going to discuss about the importance of understanding new product launch. Let's go. What is product launch? A product launch refers to a business plan or and coordinated effort to debut a new product to the market and make that product generally available for purchase. A product launch serves many purposes for an organization. Giving customers the chance to buy the new product is only one of them. It also helps an organization build anticipation for the product, gather valuable feedback from early user, and create momentum and industry recognition for the company. Business Businesses need to plan their product launches strategically and well in advance of their planned launch date. This is because a successful product launch requires the coordinated effort of many teams and the, the departments across the company, not only product management and development, but also marketing, sales, customer support, finance, PR, etc. Every organization's circumstances are unique, but a typical checklist should include at least the following. Number 1. Make sure the team has successfully executed on the strategic vision outlined in the product roadmap. Number 2. Test and Q&A the new product. Take note, product launches for software products typically happen only after several levels of testing have been completed. Alpha testing is a product first round of end-to-end testing usually done by the company's employees. When the product clears this level, the company will send for beta testing, which involves real user but is still before the official commercial release of the product. Number 3. Draft and distribute sales and marketing collateral. Number 4. Train the sales team on the new product. Number 5. Train the customer support department on the new product. Number 6. Complete the product supports and or technical documentation. And number 7. Let your entire organization know about the approaching product launch. Number 8, develop and review the customer's journey to buy the product. Make sure the process is as smooth as possible. Number 9, devise a plan for tracking user behavior and or gathering feedback from early users. Number 10, decide on the metrics you and your team will use to judge the success or failure, for example, revenue or new users within a certain time frame. Number 11, conduct a product launch pre-mortem where your product team thinks through possible problems or missteps that could hurt your product launch and prepares plans of action for each potential problem in advance. So there's a question, is there any formula for product launch? If there were a one-size-fits-all formula for a successful product launch, then there would be no failed products. For example, the best strategy for a large company will differ from the strategy that works for a biotech startup. However, just because there are differences in strategy for different products does not mean that there aren't proven ways to improve launches across the board. There are some proven strategies product managers can use to increase their chances of a successful product launch regardless of the industry they are in. Launch before you're 100% ready. In the digital age, with so many competitors in so many industries, businesses can no longer afford to take their time and make sure a new product is perfect before they launch it. By the time a competitor or several competitors might have already taken up much of the market, One strategy that often works is to launch your product as soon as you're confident it provides value to your users, even if it's before you're perfected or develop every feature you wanted to include. You can improve and iterate on the product based on early user feedback. Number 2, build for the whole user experience. Another proven strategy is to focus not only on the product itself, it's also important to focus on every aspect of your customer's experience. Review your sales literature and ads. Buy this product, contact your company for support. When an organization broadens its thinking and builds a product launch and post-launch, plan to make the best possible experience for every aspect of the customer's journey. That business is far more likely to enjoy a successful launch. Number 3, start with the end in mind. Finally, product teams should avoid the temptation to jump right in and start building a new product. Success begins with a lot of upfront strategic thinking and decision on a long-term vision for that product. When businesses use this approach, that vision helps to set a number of product goals. These goals should be designed to solve the unique problems of your target user. Once you have those goals for the product, you can begin to translate those goals into its strategic blueprint, the product roadmap. And when you build your roadmap and your stakeholders have approved it, you can begin to break the roadmap's high-level strategic plan into specific user stories and features and put this task-level item into your product backlog. Now, what is the difference between product success and failure? A successful launch requires much more than simply activating the buy button beneath your product. It needs to be a company-wide effort that involves the coordination, effort, and enthusiasm of departments across your company. Product launches require a great deal of planning and lead time. You need to make sure that the many key components are ready to go before the big day. This includes marketing campaigns, sales collateral, trained sales, support reps, and of course a fully tested product. When you and your team can plan and execute a successful product launch, you'll greatly increase the chances of your product resonating with users and generating momentum on its way to market success. The market launch starts after the product or the service has been launched and encompasses the marketing plan and its implementation to ensure that the product reaches the target market. Brand launch is defined as the creation of a new brand in the marketplace and positioning it where none other exists. A good product launch helps in the following. Number 1, create awareness. Launching a product or brand through articles, events, and promotional events ensure that the campaign gets noticed and people become aware of the product or brand. This, in return, can increase the customer base and sales. Number 2, planning and staffing. The soft launch can give an idea of strategies to be implemented, resources and staff requirements, and the training and preparation needed to take care once the product is released to the whole marketplace. There are 2 types of product launch. The product launch is the soft launch and the other one is the hard launch. Number 1, soft product launch. A soft launch is when the approach towards the release is limited to a small set of the target audience or a limited demographics or geographic area and check if any changes are required before launching the product to the whole market. Number 2, hard product launch. Whereas a hard launch is when the product is released with full force marketing efforts from the very first day in order to spread awareness and excitement to customers and persuade them. And these are the 2 types of product launch. In product launch, there are advantages and disadvantages. Some merits of product launches for a company are: Number 1, excitement and attention. Once the product launch is communicated to the audience through a press release, articles, social media, and events, people get aware of the launch and it will create excitement in their minds. Number 2, building trust. If people are invited to try the products through free samples,
It can build trust and customers can overcome their skepticism and accept the product. This also allows the promotion of a product through word of mouth, social media, and communities. Number 3, training and preparation. A soft product launch gives time to train and prepare employees to deal with the public appearance and customer queries once the product is launched to the full market. Number 4, increase revenue streams. The new products can pave the path to an unexplored revenue streams. Moreover, a new product or brand launch captures the interest of different business, which allows expansion of the business and entering into new ventures. Despite several advantages, there are some disadvantages of product launch. Number 1, high investment. Launching a new brand or product needs a lot of investment of time and resources for training employees, press releases, promotional activities, and events. There is a risk of the production not getting successful and the launch getting failed. Number 2, proper approach to launch. Different types of products need different approaches to launch, whether soft launch or hard launch. If the requirement is towards quick and more dramatic results, a hard product launch is preferred. Now, what is the best way to launch when is the best way to launch your product? This is a very good question and one that the serial entrepreneur right through the multi-billion-dollar multinational companies get wrong. What is the secret to new product success? Well, it is different for every product. Here are some basic tips for getting your product launch right. For number 1, timing. Timing is everything for product launch. There are certain times and days to avoid, such as Christmas or Year's Eve, for example. But perhaps more relevant is to look at the both macro and microeconomic factors around your industry and the border market before launching. Number 2, price. Many a product has failed because the pricing strategy has been wrong. Whether you want to be a luxury product or you are launching a product priced slightly below your competitors, make sure you undertake thorough research to ensure consumers will be willing to pay the price you are asking. Number 3, packaging. Packaging comes in many different forms, and whether it is a consumer good designed for the shelf, of a retailer, or a new app that you have just finished designing, it needs to be attractive and welcoming to the human eye. Do your research on what colors people like and are receptive to. Number 4, your new product's name. While it is good to be different, don't make the name so cumbersome people can't pronounce it or too similar to an existing product, so the customer gets confused. By all accounts, make it simple and original like Google, for example, that will leave a lasting impact upon the consumer. Number 5, promotion. You can have the best product in the world, but if no one knows about it, how will they be able to purchase it? Understand the variety of marketing channels available to you to promote your product and do your research as to which channels will work best. A mixture of at least 2 different mediums will be required. Number 6, know your target market. You should definitely be aware of what your intended audience like and don't like. There should be no guesswork going into your marketing campaign. Thorough market research should be undertaken so your target market will respond positively to your product launch. Number 7, know your competition. Equally important is to be aware of your competition's marketing strategies and range of products. You don't want to launch only to find out that your competitors is bringing out a newer, cheaper, or more prestigious, expensive product the next day. Number 8, test your product repeatedly. You really need to have done this several times beforehand. Nothing will kill your product launch quicker than launching to market with something that doesn't work properly or breaks upon opening. Don't frustrate your target audience with something that should be 100% error-free upon launch. Number 9, seek reviews. In today's consumer-led world, it is important to get reviews. Positive ones will always work in your favor, but equally important is to find out what can be improved. It may be something you need to slightly tweak that will make all the difference to it being successfully or not. For number 10, be strategic and patient. No, not every product flies off the shelf immediately. You may need to rework your marketing strategy, alter your price, or even relaunch because of a change in circumstances. Having a strategic and flexible marketing strategy will enable you to successfully keep changing tack slightly if need to be ensured the ultimate product success. And now we're done with the importance of new product launch. Now let's discuss about the importance of 7 step in small business marketing success. Let's go! Marketing is the most important system in your business, but in order to bring in those customers, it has to be a system. The following 7 steps are straightforward. They are relatively easy to implement and they have the power to profoundly change your business. This is your 7 steps to small business marketing success. Number 1, strategy before tactics. Companies often approach and want to develop a new website. They want to move right into design and development. Crucial first step like industry research, brand positioning, and copy are afterthought. But here's the thing, it's way more important to focus on strategy before you even considered a new website design or any tactic. Could a visitor to your website clearly define what you do? Quickly, are you telling them how you will fix their problem? Have you ever made it obvious what their next step should be? If not, your brand needs clarity. Who is your ideal client? What are you offering that ideal client to make their life better? What makes your company unique? These are the first question you must ask before you proceed with any type of marketing. Number 2, fill up your marketing hourglass. Most people are familiar with the term marketing funnel. This is where leads are stuffed at the top of the funnel, then squeezed until you have a few buyers at the tiny end of the funnel. The problem with this model is that great leads are not effectively converted to sales, referrals, and repeat business. The basic concept of the marketing hourglass is that your best sales force is your customer base, your happy customers. How are you making the customer journey be the best it can be? To make sure they are not only happy but ready and willing to spread the word about the great work you do and hire you. Number 3, publishing educational content. You know your business, you're the expert, and even though you might not know it, you have tons of source material available to blog, get on social, create with peers and more, papers and more. Number 4, create a total online presence. Your website is the most important tool in your marketing arsenal. It should be in great shape, mobile responsive, include copy that truly reflects your brand, have lesser focused messaging, etc. But it should also be built for integration to include content marketing, social media, and analytics that you consistently review. But this is just one step. Businesses today have to view marketing as a system, strategies and tactics, working from an online center, your site, and spreading out beyond with spokes to drive engagement traffic to your site and sales. Practices like advertising, SEO, lead generation, lead conversation, referrals, and customer reviews must be bundled into a rock-solid marketing strategy with online engagement at the core. Number 5, use the lead generation tree of advertising, public relation, and referrals. If you've done your homework, you know your ideal customer. So exactly how will you engage them in such a way that they will come to like, know, and trust you? Well, traditional practices like trade show exhibits, print ads, and directory advertising don't have the appeal or effectiveness they used to. They are also expensive, so as a business owner, it's your job to change the way you think about generating leads. You don't seek out your customers, you make it way easier for them to find you. And the reason is simple, all the product or service information, answers, and reviews potential consumer need are delivered to phone, tablet, or laptop without ever leaving home. You can no longer send a direct mail piece with an offer, start working the phones, and expect to bring in business. you must build an inbound marketing system. The best way to do is to take advantage of a lead generation trio. Focus on education-based approaches that blend the use of advertising, public relation, and referrals. Advertising. Think clear, focus messaging that speaks to your ideal customer with a compelling call to action, pay-per-click PPC, direct mail, social media advertising, etc. that promotes the education-based content on your site, blog, white papers, videos, webinars, and more. Public relation (PR) is as powerful as ever, and these days it's relatively low cost tool, and PR is way underutilized by small businesses. The formula is not so complicated either. You work to build relationship with the key people in your industry. Think journalists in trade publications. Commit to creating announcement on a monthly basis, then use press contact and social media tools to get the word out. Referrals. You know your audience, that ideal customer. So why not work to activate your best customers to help spread the word? Think about your current best customers and people that will refer you. Then work to make it easy for them to do so. Take amazing care of your best referring customers, and in return, they will take care of you and your business. Number 6, make selling a system. Working on the sales process is usually the fastest way to make an impact on your marketing efforts and move the needle in your business. But this is often a big weakness in any small business. They focus on generating leads but don't treat this as a complete process, a sales system. Here are a few key points to create this type of system. So, get past just trying to close a deal, sign a contract. Think about the before the sale experience, reinforce the fact that you are who they need, as well as the after the sale experience, from billing to a welcome kit, result reviews, etc. Number 7, live by the calendar. For a marketing system to be effective, it must become a habitual practice. You have to work at it daily until it almost becomes second nature. The following will make it easier. Create monthly themes. Choose one main theme, a theme built around something your customer need, and make it a theme for 1 month. Then pick another theme for the second month. Do this for 6 to 12 months, and you'll start to see how easy it is to create a series of educational blog posts. Start today, take a long-term viewpoint, and see how things begin to change. Review your progress on a weekly basis. Your marketing habit is about organizing a group of projects and building a daily habit of getting them done. Measure this weekly. Your weekly marketing meeting should include key players in your company and focus on the very basic question with each project on your list for the week. What do we need to do next? Marketing is a daily ritual. Schedule one-time slot daily dedicated only to marketing. Think of it as a system and make it a habit. That's it for the 7 step in small business marketing success. Now I'll discuss about the 7 P's of the marketing success. The 7 P's of marketing. The 7 P's are a set of recognized marketing tactics which you can use in any combination to satisfy customers in your target market. P's are controllable but subject to your internal and external marketing environments. Combining these different marketing tactics to meet your customers' needs and wants is known as using a tactical marketing mix. First P, product. Product refers to what you are selling, including all the features, advantages, and benefits that your customer can enjoy from buying your goods or services. When marketing your product, you need to think about the key features and benefits your customers want or need, including, but not limited to, styling, quality, repairs, and accessories. Second P, price. This refers to your pricing strategy for your products and services and how it will affect your customers. You should identify how much your customers are prepared to pay, how much markup and you need to cater for overheads, your profit margin and payment methods, and other costs. To attract customers and retain your competitive advantage, you may also wish to consider the possibility of discount and seasonal pricing. Third P, promotion. These are the promotional activities you used to make your customers aware of your products and services, including advertising, sales tactics, promotion, and direct marketing. Generally, these are referred to as a marketing tactics. Fourth P, place. Place is where your products and services are seen, made, sold, or distributed. Access for customer to your products is key, and it is important to ensure that customer can find you. You can set yourself apart from your competition through the design of your retail space and by using effective visual merchandising techniques. If you are not a retail business, place is still an important part of your marketing. Your customers may need a quick delivery turnaround or want to buy local manufactured products. If you are starting a new business, finding the right business location will be a key to a marketing tactic. Fifth P, people. Refer to the staff and sales people who work for your business, including yourself. When you provide excellent customer service, you create a positive experience for your customers, and in doing so, market your brand to them. In turn, existing customers may spread the word about your excellent service, and you can win referrals. Give your business a competitive advantage by recruiting the right people, training your staff to develop their skill, and retaining good staff. For the 6P, process. Process refers to the processes involved in delivering your products and services to the customer. It is also about being easy to do business with. Having good process in place ensure that you repeatedly deliver the same standard of service to your customer and save time and money by increasing efficiency. For the last P, physical evidence. Physical evidence refers to everything your customers see when interacting with your business. This includes the physical environment where you provide the product or service, the layout or interior design, your packaging, your branding, and physical evidence can also refer to your staff and how they dress and act. And that's it for my video. Thank you for watching, and I hope you learned something. And once again, I am Ira Mei Piol from ABM 112 Isabel, and this video is all about importance of online communication, new product launch, and 7 steps in small business marketing success. That's it. Thanks for watching. Bye!